Hello, welcome back to my channel, Natalie Collins Intuitive Medium. I am Natalie and I am here with your week ahead cards for the 29th of October until the 4th of November. I had to write it down because I've already started a video earlier and got the date completely wrong. I think August was in my head for some reason. Anyway, I am here with your week ahead cards to give a little bit of guidance and to give a little bit of inner knowing to what this week may hold, and also where your focus is probably going to be needed most. Now, I have three cards here. I am using the Goddess deck. I do love them. I have a few favourites, and this is one of them. And we have left, middle, or right. We also have 1, 2, or 3, depending on whether or not you've joined me on Facebook. They are always left, middle, and right. So just take a moment. Have a think about which card is pulling you, and you may need to close your eyes. You may need to just sit in the moment. You can pause this and just look at the cards, look at the video, and wait until you are aware which one you need. So let's just take a moment. Now I'm going to get started. Left. So those left pickers or number ones, this is your card. This is Sedna Infinite Supply, and it does say you are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. Now, it does feel about Wednesday you're going to be feeling the pinch. It could be that you've got worries going on. There is some concern over whether or not you're going to be able to provide this Christmas. Just understand that everything we need is in our grasp, which can sometimes be different to what we want. It can be sometimes we always have everything we need, but what we want can often misalign. So just be aware of that. Okay. I also need to say with my left pickers, my number ones this week, it's about feeling quite tired. Who's ready to put their swords down because they're done with the fighting? Just understand that all of those situations that are around you that have needed your attention are now starting to dissipate, are starting to go by the wayside so that you can focus on where you need to be now. I do apologise. And in here, I also need to talk about water. Just understand that water is a conductor. If you're feeling stagnant, if you're feeling a little bit confused, or as though you can't possibly be enough, head to some water. Whether you sit and you meditate, whether you just sit and allow the ocean or a stream or even getting in a bath to just take away those fears and concerns that you have. Okay. This is a card about understanding that you don't need to worry weeks in advance. You don't. You need to be in that moment. You need to remember that all we ever have is the present moment, but also just understand that you are being looked out for. You are being looked after. Okay, and there will be a couple of you come Thursday who've had some sort of news. This does feel like money coming in, extra money coming in. So not unexpected necessarily, but something is resolved. Just be aware of that one. This is for my left pickers and one. So middle cards. I do love this, and she is on the front of the deck. On the packaging, this is Dana, High Priestess. It does say you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Now, please don't start panicking that you need to be up on a pedestal speaking to loads of people. If that's not for you, then that's not what it's about. What we do need to talk about is our stories. It does feel as though this week something is going to click with somebody else, and you're going to need to speak from your heart about an experience. That is teaching. Just living your experience and then speaking about your story, about your journey so far, that to me is absolutely the pinnacle of what we need to be doing. Our stories, our journeys are important. So I do feel very much as though you're going to understand that you're going to need to be heard. And it could be that somebody asks a question and something unfolds because of that. I do need to talk. If you have a look, I don't know if you can see, the world is in her throat. So I do know you need to speak your truth. And even if your knees wobble, I do say that a lot for myself when I'm working publicly. Sometimes my knees shake. That is when I give my absolute best that I can give, and that's because I'm coming from straight in here, and it's not ego driven or anything like that. So just be aware of that. Be aware that your voice needs to be heard. I do feel that your words of wisdom are going to fall on, if not a teenager, then a young adult's shoulders. There's going to be something within what you say to them this week they are going to take on board. Please do also understand, please do also understand that not everyone is in the right place to hear your words. That doesn't mean your words are not important. It's really important that you continue to speak your truth. For some of you, you will find a blockage clears, and it's almost like you've held on to your words for way too long. It could be months. It does feel like some sort of situation within family or very close friends that you would class as family, you know, as the tribe. There's been someone who's needed to hear your words for quite a while now, and you've held back. Just be aware of how that comes out. If we can make sure that it's not done in quite an aggressive way, and we're in control of it, and we allow it to flow, we know we're coming from a place of love. Okay. Okay, I also very quickly need to talk about the moon. Who is it of you that is currently connecting in with moon energy? That does feel, for me, moon energy is very feminine. It is, for me, where I would go to connect into the divine feminine if I needed to, and I couldn't do that myself for some reason. It does feel like some of you are gonna feel quite a strong pull to Grandmother Moon this week. Just be aware of that. Also, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 3rd of November. Be careful of people that may be getting your sterner side on the 3rd. Just be aware, because that does feel like it's more to do with where you may be in that moment with yourself rather than them and the situations that are going on with them. So now we have the right card, number 3, Yamanya, Golden Opportunity. It's a beautiful card. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. Now, I do need to say that there is an opportunity at the moment to release some part hurts, but these past hurts are to do with your heart. This does feel not necessarily that somebody else is going to come into your life and sweep you off your feet. We all know that nobody needs to be saved, and we don't need that prince in knight in shining armour. But it does feel as though there is an opportunity at the beginning of this week to really let go and understand just how far you've come, just how far you have grown from the experiences you've had, and using what you've learned to put them into situations that have occurred after those early situations. Okay, it does feel as though there may be 1 or 2 of you, and I'm not sure who in particular, because anyone is watching my videos. I do need to talk about the possibility of choosing to go to a warmer climate. This does feel like a holiday, much more than emigrating and moving to a warmer country. But there is somebody out there. Okay, somebody, I do believe this is going to be on Tuesday. They're going to watch this. They're going to understand that they're going to give the opportunity. I believe there's going to be a working opportunity in a warmer climate. Okay, just relax. Just understand that you deserve every opportunity that is coming your way. And don't stand in your own way. Don't get in your own way. We do it so often. So just be aware of that. Before you speak, think, is it something that I can possibly take up? Because actually, right now, it's going to help. If you can say yes to these opportunities that are coming along this week, please do. If you can't, do not worry. They will come back around. So that is overall for the week of 29th of October going into the 4th of November. I had to think again then. Please do find me over on Facebook. Do subscribe, do like, do share. I appreciate your support. If you would like a reading from me, whether it's a Spirit Link reading, whether it is a card reading, do contact me. You can contact me in the comments down here. You can also head on over to Facebook to my business page and book a reading there. I work with people worldwide, so it can be done via video link. That is not a problem, and we can find a time to suit you. So do keep hold of your guidance for this week. This is a general guidance. As of tomorrow morning, you will be finding daily inspiration and guidance cards where I will be picking and pulling one card every day, and you can find that here on the page. If you do subscribe, then you obviously will get the notifications if you hit the bell. And I also fully intend on releasing my first monthly forecasts for the zodiac signs later on this week, so do keep an eye on them. I will also be live on Facebook twice this week. I will not be telling you when until on the day because of my house. So much love. Mwah. Have an awesome week and let me know how your week goes. Ciao.